Hello there, YouTube. Welcome to Thursday, the 2nd of December. Are there log trucks going up and down the road nonstop? It's a beautiful morning. It's supposed to be very low chance of rain and partly cloudy, although that's looking a little spooky. But let me show you something here right quick. Of course, you guys wouldn't know what the stock floor mats look like, but man, the fitment of these things is crazy. And they're like little cups. That guy at work that has them in his truck, he's going, I can have an inch of snow in my boots and just jump in. Get home, just pour it out. Look how they fit in there. And they latch right onto the stock Honda mounts, just like it was from Honda. That's really nice. When you live in the Pacific Northwest, floor mats like that are almost a must. You know, it's crazy. You just drive out of the driveway and you're automatically going, oh yeah, this is much nicer than the old war wagon. Mama, it's like being purely spoiled, grossly spoiled riding in this thing. Oh, I left the moonroof thingy or whatever you call that thing. Opened it. Yeah, I opened it up so I could show the floor mats. We hardly ever open it. It's funny.
I know. Never get to see it open.
Yeah, seems weird when it opens up. It's like, dang. Look, it's still got the suction cup. I don't know if it'll show up on film.
Oh,
still has the suction cup marks.
Where they put them in.
Where they putting the car together in the factory. Well, Mama,
yes,
you have yourself a wonderful Thursday.
You too.
We truly are one day closer to the weekend now. You say that jokingly on Monday and you're going, yeah, it's Thursday.
Exactly.
And it's looking initially like Sunday could be a nice day.
Cross fingers.
Yep. It's going to be cold though, the high of 48.
Yep.
You'll be definitely testing your heated grips, that's for sure.
Yes, we will.
All right. Let's bust her out, Mama.
Sounds good, hub.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye now.
Bye.
It's a BMW kind of Christmas. Look what showed up. So right goofed up. Forgot to order. I had it listed, I just didn't order it. Cable, the bar, scuffed up cap, a lever. You can see the white in it where it's about to snap off. Dadgummit. And then this cover is MIA for some reason. That's not what I come to talk to you about. The stuff for FLRT showed up early. And if you guys haven't used these before, best thing ever. You heat them up, they self-solder, and then seal themselves up. It's like 20-something bucks from Amazon. 330 pieces. It's got the highest quantity of the ones that I would most likely use, which are the 22 to 16. What are they? Yeah, 22 to 16 and 16 to 14 gauge wires. Yeah. Look at these little tiny guys, though. If I go back to working on computers, those might come in handy. Holy moly. Good Lord, woman. We won't even be remotely close to home before we're 1,000 miles away from the first service on this thing.
That's it. You got to quit driving it.
I know.
It's just got to sit there.
Yep, you're the one that forced me to dig that thing out of the garage today.
I know. It's my fault.
Yeah, no, we both talked about it. This is going to be nice? Yeah, let's take that. Yeah, okay. All right, let's roll out, Mama.
All right, Paul.
All righty. Look at that. Little nighttime train action here. I'm sure none of that's going to come out, but there it is. That's cool. It's going about 70 dang near. Hot dang. Now I have everything to do the heated grips on old FLRT. The kit comes with these crimpers. We use these things at work, and a lot of the stuff, you know, from the OEMs come with those type of connectors, or they want us using those style. Of course, I can't steal stuff from work, so I mean, it's like $20-something for that kit. You never use those things, they'll change your life. No more corroded connections, bad connections inside of a crimper because it got wet. These things solder and seal all in one chunk. So I should have looked your name up before I came out here, but the gentleman was asking me if I could do something on installing the Harley heated grips on a Road King. So if you guys watched the first installment of FLRT grips, I had a heck of a time finding the 325B coupler that the connection kit plugs into. Well, I know where they're at on Street Glides and Road Kings and everything else. You know, Project Rushmore and newer. They're sitting right here in front of the ABS module. Well, as it turns out, that was in there. I just didn't see it tucked in there deep. Had me chasing my tail around. So, in lieu of this, I popped the side cover off of the Road King so I can show you where it's at normally on the touring bikes. You remember the lavender and blue with the blue stripe and the black ground? Lavender with blue is a keyed hot. The black is just ground. So anyway, that is plugged in. It's kind of the same little cap, but it's held in kind of in the same place that FLRT had it, but different cover. This is a different setup. But anyway, that's where you connect the ground module on this, and you tuck everything through there. And same deal, you know, if you can use this and just connect that without using the 12-volt permanent plug that you tap into here and then run to the positive side of the battery. I don't know what I'd use that for. No idea. But that's how it's set up. And then for the future things, you're dialed when you do that. But this is a keyed hot. It goes through the accessory relay on the other side, just like FLRT. And the permanent hot 12 volts has its own fuse on that little jumper. So if you're doing any of your touring bikes, that's where your 325B connector is. 325A is the connector from the connection kit when you're putting the grips on. Anyway, you guys seen what a fun job that was finding it on this thing. That was uncool. But as far as installing the grips, it's the same procedure of you run the grip on the left-hand side is your controller, and you have a separate set of wires that run down your bars and pop out about the same place it does on FLRT over here. But you're taking that off and you're pulling the headlight out, and you're kind of working in the nacelle of the headlight. Where with FLRT, you just have the big cover, and then the wires are right here. Kind of the same thing. The hole's about the same place. Looks like it's a little tighter probably on the Road King to move things around, but kind of 6 of one, half a dozen the other. So this is a LIN bus controlled switch. That's why you don't see, 45 wires coming out for all these buttons, because LIN bus is a CAN bus helper. And just think of LIN bus as like the Morse code. It goes dot, 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 dot kind of a thing. And goes into the CAN bus, tells it what to do, and it does it. Nice thing about that, very small wires, very small loom. There's enough room to shove your heated grips down there. But I usually end up pulling it all out, so I got a feeder and then just come back in. And it does kind of weird with the grips. We'll talk about that. If you guys look at Good Lord, that thing's like 5 years old now with that red Street Glide Special. When I first got that Milwaukee 8 back in 2016, it was a 2017 model. But you can see how I put those grips in there. If you want the details of that, all that's the same. The big difference with the Street Glide and Road Glide is right up in the fairing there is the heated grip. It's pre-wired for it. You just plug the grip in it and there you go. You don't need that connection kit at all. Though they suggest putting it in. But you don't have to use it because it's wired. And now the instructions are updated and tell you that it's there. The instructions I had for my 2 Street Glides did not tell me that. I actually went digging. I knew it had to have it because the CVOs and all the limiteds and stuff like that come with the heated grips, they're not putting that connection kit in there. So I knew it had to be there. I just looked on the wiring diagram, found it, and now the instructions show. But yeah, the actual procedure is the same. You don't do anything with the throttle side other than replace just this grip. You pull this, you got to loosen your whole switch cluster and master cylinder and everything. And anyway, the fly-by-wire sensor that's inside the handlebar has the power coming up here. There's a cap. You pop the cap off. When you put your heated grip on there, it plugs in. The little plug-in you can see right here. That little piece right there plugs into the end of the grip. Easy peasy, man. So there's no rewiring. If you're not getting just the plain black rubber Harley grips and you're getting ones that have designs on them, the left side is fixed because it locks into the switch housing. So it's one direction. You can't move it around. So however logos or design is, you need to match this one to that one or your grip's going to look funky. So this one's fixed. And this has splines on the end so you can move it. You can adjust this around. And once you slide it on, it's locked into the ride-by-wire sensor, and then you're done. It doesn't lock in for obvious reasons. But make sure you time them. They don't mean 2 hoots on this. I kind of look and see how that wire is going to spin around and plug that thing in. So that's kind of how I do it with the plain black rubber ones. I don't want everything's moving together. It's not like the grip's going to turn around the wires because the whole sensor and everything's all turning together. So just make sure if you get non-plain grips that you time your grips. That's about it on the throttle side, other than the pain of taking everything apart and loosening it, which is no big deal. Just be careful, take your time. And like I say, the grip side, you got to run the wires down and they come out, and there's with this connection kit, there'll be a jumper coming up there to it, and that'll plug the power into the grips. And then there's a secondary wire that comes off the grips, and that's for the throttle side that's, like I say, pre-wired. So the power is going to come up, go through the grip, there's your controller at the end, then the power comes back down and ties into this black and white wire that goes directly to the throttle. Pretty easy, man. Road King's set up a little different because you got a lot more room up here. This has a lot of clips and stuff that hold wires and hangers and stuff like that. Just be careful, be neat. Don't get anything binding. Make sure that when you turn full lock left and right, nothing's pinching, nothing's getting pulled. You don't want your wires so tight that you pull anything. So what I'm going to, using these fancy dancy connectors, I'm going to tap into these accessory wires, and I'm just going to cut one of those jumpers. I talked about that the other day or yesterday. And I've got this tape stuff that they're using around this. So I'm going to open this canister and run the wires up so that everybody looks at this thing, it's just going to look like it came with the grips. I'll do it nice and clean and neat. Love them connectors, though. Good Lord, them things work good. Old FLRT's going to have herself some heated grips. Somebody's texting me. All the kids and all of us are texting back and forth talking about Christmas gifts and stuff for for each other. All right. Well, I'm not going to install any of this tonight. I'm just coming out here to chit-chat with you. I was planning on it, but kind of I got home late. It's 9:15 already. So we'll do a quick goodbye. We'll end this day, and we'll try to do this tomorrow. If I don't finish up tomorrow, we'll mess around with it on a Saturday morning. It's supposed to rain Saturday. But the thing is, it's supposed to be nice on Sunday. Cold, but nice. The grips are definitely going to get tested out. Alrighty. Well, hello there, YouTube. Back to the old porch vlog.
Yes.
It's after 9. I don't know what it is, about almost 9:30.
I know it's too late.
We're out here late. So I come out of the shop after talking to you guys and turn everything off, and something reflects over in like the corner out here, and I'm looking back and forth like, oh, it must have been just one of the floodlights flashing on one of the windows or something. So I come walking across there. Here's Kelly standing at the corner of the sidewalk down there. About made me jump out of my skin.
Scared him.
I'm like, what the H are you doing? She goes, I'm trying to record the coyotes.
Yeah, they were going crazy.
Yeah. Heard the neighbor guy down there sound like he was racing around on his property in a diesel truck. He ends up flipping those things sometimes. It's funny. But I hear that racing around, and I thought I heard people screaming. So I stopped and I listened for this. Is while I was still in the shop. Listen, God, it sounds like coyotes. So yeah, she's out there trying to record them. I don't know if she got them.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't checked yet.
But yeah, they were loud, really loud.
They're crazy. There's a whole group of them.
Yeah. Well, Mama, we got everything to put old FLRT's grips on.
I know it. I can't wait.
Seeing the high on Sunday supposed to be 48. You gonna need them grips.
Oh, yeah.
I might have to ride the Road King just so I have grips myself. Plus cheat and sit behind that big old windshield. That's a cheater bike right there.
Yes, that's cheating.
Yeah. But anyway, I think on that, we're going to bail out. We haven't eaten dinner yet.
I know it. It's in the oven.
Oh. I don't know what it is, but it's probably going to be good.
I hope. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Friday or Saturday.
Heck yeah. All right.
All right.
I reckon we'll see y'all in the morning.
See you then.
All right. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.